aligonga hadi finally nikaulai.
Aligonga?
Unajua aligonga ndio sasa usikwe na another option ya mimi kwenda kusoma. I was telling you during that time I have healed from depression.
Okay.
The child did not have me. I was going through depression. That's why I couldn't stand anyone smiling. Mom is going through that psychological torture.
Yeah. Mental distress.
She's not okay. I can feel it.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode courtesy of TakeMe-OutAdventures Kenya. Leo tuko hapa bado tunaendelea na our media campaigns towards mental health. Na leo ni weekendi, unaona vibe vile iko. Tuna relax tu. So, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm also very fine. Team naona ni Man City.
Exactly. Okay guys, Faith Okelo. I'm a student at Chuka University. I pursue Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Education and Extension. And today I'm here to take me out for adventure. Yeah.
Umesema unafanya course gani? Uko year gani? For the year. Mwaka ni wa mwisho.
Exactly.
Alright. So, mental health. We are here because we want to have a conversation on mental health. And of course, we are preparing for the big event, which is to take place on 10th of October 2024. That is the Mental Health Awareness Walk. Alright? Tuna hope pia uta participate. So, Fei anaingililia wapi kwa historia ya mental health? Mbona Fei akuje kuongea mambo ya mental health?
Okay, I have to speak out for the sake of my sisters and my brother, who I do not want them to go through the pain I went through, to go through the same trauma I went through. I think by speaking out of them. Yeah.
Talking about the pain, the trauma you went through. Trauma gani?
Okay, here's my story. I think when I share my part of the story to help someone, not everyone. I'm very sure I'm not alone. I wasn't, and I'm sure those who overcame, they are few. But by speaking out, it will help another. Yeah. So when I was growing up, just as a young girl in a village, I actually came in a wrong family. The problem is those people who grandpa left, they took advantage of their property, and then life changed. Yeah. So life was okay. I never knew pain when I was growing up until I reached 14. Yeah. So even though mom was in my family, I didn't know if she was okay or not. That wasn't my work to know. I was much into doing childish things because I was focusing much into talking about rights of kids. In fact, at 11, I debated for the sake of counting kids. That is when I started knowing my rights. I also met young girls, we talked, we played together, so I wasn't focusing much on home. So when as a young girl, things were okay. My dad was my favorite. I could pronounce that even in school until I finished my class 8. That's why things stand around. Yeah. So when I finished my class 8, I now start feeling the pain. I got 349 marks, and then this one he told me, he's my father, he told me I repeat class 7 irrespective of I being among the best performers in school, so that when my brother finished, I'll be in secondary school alone, right? So I was obedient.
So your brother was in the high school, right?
Yeah. So I obeyed and I went ahead, repeated, and teachers never wanted. So they helped to tell me to make sure I always score on top of everyone, and that's how I became even a celebrity. Like among the school seats around our sub-county and our zone. So performing well was a must because I was to be punished, and also making.
Hold on a little bit. So, did you repeat because of financial challenges
Of
that your
course.
brother had to finish high school fast?
Yeah, that is what father says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to obey and do the same things. When I finish, I scored 349. Of course, to me, I failed. That wasn't my expectation,
Okay.
the expected target. So I thought he would be happy because I tried, and I have always tried all along. I have never failed.
Okay.
So I thought he would be among the people who would celebrate my success. You know what he did? He was so furious and so mad at me.
Hey.
It was so ironical. Even one day when I was crying because I failed, mom was celebrating and my siblings, and even the school, he was against it.
How did that make you feel?
I felt bad. First, I have sijapita when nilikuwa nataka. I'm very sure I'm not going to the school I wanted. And now this man, who I call a father, instead of being there for me, he's telling me, do you think when you umepita utapita tena?
Hey.
So I wonder, I've never had him say such. Someone ananiambia hivyo. Instead of now even feeling better, I felt something different. I was breaking from inside. I wanted to stop and I would be empty and I'm not sure that I could do that. Yeah. Now I've gotten 349. The dad who was there, who I trusted and I loved so much, is now breaking my heart for the first time. He's telling me, don't think if you performed and you have always won, you will still win. And remember, I'm not your father.
He said that to you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You see, I've never forgotten that. It has never been erased. So I cried and mom came. I told her they continue again. At the end of the day, mom had some cows. She sold them and I was to now go to another school in the neighborhood,
Okay.
but a sub-county school. It wasn't a bad school. Even though I never liked the school.
Before going to the sub-county school, you've gone back to standard 7.
Yes.
Okay, there is the expectation that you have to top, since now you've repeated and also you had a good marks, so I repeated.
Yeah.
Earlier on you mentioned something on being punished in case you failed.
Yeah.
How so?
That was the punishment from the school.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents were okay.
Mhm.
In fact, I think that was an advantage to my father.
Okay.
Because he never wanted to spend. I never knew he wasn't responsible all along.
What kind of punishment were you given?
Okay, I was to top every now and then, or else I will be punished. You can be given work in the garden, but then I feared being punished. So all I could do, I could perform well, yeah, always.
So you get again to standard 8.
Yeah,
How many marks did you score?
349.
Again. What was your father's reaction?
It was so devastating. He really reacted like a stranger to me, someone I never knew. And surely I wasn't his daughter anymore. Instead of being proud of me, that was so strange. When the principal was happy about me, everyone in school was happy except him.
All right.
Yeah.
Since maybe, I'm assuming, when you went back again to standard 7, you had hoped to perform better.
Yeah.
But again, you got the same marks you had gotten previously. So how did that make you feel personally?
Broken. I wasn't okay. Okay, it's not that I went to class 8, then I came back to class 7. I started until class 7, and then I also took it, not to go to class 8. And then afterward, I went to class 8. That's when I scored something I never expected.
Okay.
See?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So between that period that maybe you got hizo marks ambazo kuna tarajia, do you think it was affected by how maybe your dad used to treat you?
No. That time, everything was okay. The only problem I had was healthy issues. Like, I had allergies. So I used to study, go to the hospital. So she gave her, telling her, you have kids and you can pay school fees with this. So mom took care of the cows and they were giving birth and there was milk. Okay, at least she had something. Now she sold them. We did some fundraise and then we raised some amount. When I went to school, I didn't have enough money, like completely. I mean, lucky to, and then one school fees, and that school was a sub-county. I think it was a county school. Yeah, it was a county school because you are paying around 54,000. Yeah. So because I had performed in that school, even students who was there, they go to 50 to 300 and above. See, and now mine was above 10. So Madam Charlotte accepted me. Like hata aliniambia it was just God's favor. Aliniambia nisiwaenda home. My school fees was not fully paid, but then I remained in school the whole time. And they started telling me they will look for a scholarship every now and then. But then you can nimepata the year of structure imejiongeza ime package. So mom will pay until form 2. You see, I realized I never stopped performing. And being away from home, I think it was kuonana na the dramas at home, which the sikuwa ninajua until nienda home na mzoni. So that is when I finished. I didn't finish in that school, that girls' school. So when I reached to form 3, I decided to tell mom, take me to a day school so that maybe you can manage to pay the school fees. This school is just using me. That's what I said. I never went direct to that statement. No, you can be a mom. Kila time na kwa mgonjwa shule, and most people, even those who perform well, they fail at the end of the year. So I told mom anipeleke shule ingine. Nilimdanganya na nipeleke day school. Sasa nia yangu ilikuwa nitoke hiyo shule nisikuwe na hiyo fee kubwa. Basi sasa sikumwambia. Nitaka tu niseme story yangu kwa mgonjwa kila time, and pia it becomes easier for me to compete with others. You can see at school, you're sick, you go home, you are admitted, you come back, you still perform them on top. That also, it wasn't making sense to me that time. So I needed some competition. So I went to a day school.
Before going to a day school, take us back at home. What was happening at home?
Okay, that time I knew things were never okay since I finished school, class 8. Because first, Dad never wanted me. He never wanted me to go to school. And when we were doing fundraising, him and his sisters, and the 2 sisters, in fact they are rich. One of my aunt have a school. They own a special school, and she was a special teacher in a big special school in our county. But she never contributed even a shilling. And now that's why the father himself, my father, gave out 10 shillings. 10 shillings. Ile yenye ukikuja kwa fundraise, you can give something so that before your contribution ianze. And that was all she ever.
You mean 10 shillings?
10 shillings. Hiyo time yote nilikuwa nakumbuka hiyo time. Hiyo time niko shule. And now pia I think God was with me. And I started feeling like God chose me. Because all along I've been getting favors from strangers. I go somewhere, I get favor. Now I'm in that school. It's a big school. It has many students, but then I'm favored. Teachers are my favorite. They are my friends. Now life was easier in school. When I get home, things are very hard because I can't bear to see my dad.
Na hii time yote unaishi na mama?
Of course they're staying together, but today
lakini mom ndiye analipa school fees. Anakata kulipa. Na wale siblings wengine?
So they are in primary. So mom will afford the little amount, and sometimes he wouldn't.
Vile ulimaliza klasi yetu, mzae alikwambia ngoja bro amalize ndio wewe ukiisio.
No, tell me you have kuingia.
Huyu bro tunaongea kumlelea, yeye alikuwa anamprovidia.
Okay, me I'm saying that that was the only lucky guy in the family. And what I don't know where Satan came to his man, and then he changed. I think no, I was part of poor. In fact, I was one in high school.
So things were growing well, mtoto ukagrow, but kufika point fulani zika change.
Things changed.
Mpaka leo ushaijua nini, ushaita kujua nini yako.
But then all along through my lifetime and stories, trying to know who I am and why things happen when they are happening. I think the devil wanted things to work out that way, or maybe God wanted things to work out that way so that I can become something.
Alright.
Yeah.
Umeenda day school. Umeishi na sokaji.
The funny thing is, still God was with me.
Okay.
You see, I tell mom I want to go to a day school. I'm giving very many lame excuses to fix myself in a day school. I'm going to one of the day school and the principal says, attacking each poor, they will have a fight with the principal of my school, where I'm coming from. So when I'm more in a neighboring a certain school, but far away from a sub-county, but it was a day school. It needed an hour and nilifika shule. So ndio shule nakubaliwa haraka juu the way my marks are. Of course the principal will accept me.
Wanataka kuja watengeneze mini score.
Na pia pale ile boarding school kwa the same way. I feel they wanted to use me. Not that they want to provide me a scholarship. They just wanted me to give them a marks. Naona? Kwa hivyo sikuwa na kini pia nilikuwa najifanya sikuwa na hiyo akili. So I've come home, I've given excuses. The first day mom goes to school to check for space, napata shule hivyo. The principal hataki kuuliza mbona natoka ile shule. Anataka tu nikuje nifanye exam. So I went to do the exam. In the same week, the other school is calling. Now they call, and they call my dad.
Okay.
You know, I think this man loved free things. He never wanted responsibility. So the principal, my principal now has left, na so nafaa, kumbe kulikuwa na principal mwingine. It happened when I decided to leave the school, the other principal also went transferred.
Okay.
Yeah. So the sister now come to that school, starts calling mom, calling dad, and when you wanna pigia simu, to go back. I had very long beautiful hair, but I had already cut. Yeah, nimeshut out kwa shule ingine in a way. The principal has become a friend. Many teachers want to know about me because of how my reports were reading. So nishazoea. I just told them I don't want to go. You see what I did? We started fighting.
Okay.
Alijua the power of finance was coming from mom, and ilikuwa inatoka kwa hizo ng'ombe zilikuwa. You know what he did? There was a big crossbreed cow ilikuwa inafaa kujifungua at that month. Your second term ya form 3. Aligonga hadi kabot. And finally the cow died.
Aligonga.
Unajua aligonga ndio sasa usikwe na another option ya mimi kuendelea kusoma.
So what you're saying is that man went to fight with the cow?
That was the power. He knew mom was getting finance from that side. So when you destroy that one, of course, when you cut a tree, all birds will vanish. They won't come back. So there was no hope again. So I have to strain again. But so mom...
In the second term, that's all?
Now in form 3 in a new school. So you take me because mom had managed to pay school fees. Nasana mimi nasoma tu. Nasoma. So I used to go sijazoea kutembea. People when he decided to pay me for transport anaanza kunitusi. Ananiambia mambo kwa njia. I felt bad. Na mwana ndio mom and I tell one of my small aunts Staki anipeleke shule, I'll be working. So used to this soft life in school, boarding school. I have to adjust, and I'm not even regretting leaving a boarding school. I'm feeling malinaenda ndo malinafamu.
Una feel uko relieved?
I'm relieved. Okay, I'm going to this school. Nikifika gate ninachana na stress. Nilifika jana home, I find mom, dad and mom fighting or arguing over something. I never studied. I forget about it. I forget. So journey, I just go home and tomorrow narudi, and imagine I was performing very well.
Okay.
I started beating even those boys. So bado tu nilijua mimi si mjinga. So I finished my form 3. Nimevumilia hiyo period yote.
Right.
Sasa hapo ndio ilikuwa time. I think that was the time mom was broken. Like broken. You couldn't even heal. She couldn't even forgive. Mom never knew about forgiveness. So yote kila time angekumbuka vitu zake zimepotea ngapi juu ya huyo mtu. Mom was so patient because of us, not because of that man. So I was even asking Mom, why are you even so patient? Why don't you just move out and go?
Okay.
But then where was she to go and leave us? Maybe we will never go to school. So you see, I'm trying just to understand her. Na nimeka hiyo form 3 nimemaliza, I'm in form 4. Now it is almost exam time.
Okay.
Pressure starts again. Now this man becomes so furious, like unreliable. We start fighting.
Okay.
Time to time, like nikitoka shule sinata ile, you see, atakuleta tupa na power, tumetumia sola. Unafika shule nyumbani, hata anaweza kuwa amegongesha hiyo taa iliyopasuka, amemwaga chakula. Like he pretends that amelewa sana afanya hivyo out ya kulewa. You know, he's giving a reason amelewa. And nobody, not even his sisters were turning up kumkataza. Mara the neighbors were coming out.
Okay.
They are telling him to stop disturbing me nisome. Mara so unaona yote ilikuwa na assume. You see, teachers at time cannot assume anymore. You break. There's a time it reaches you break and you cannot even collect yourself. Now it was happening when I'm nearing my exam. That is the time I was breaking.
Okay.
I was stressed up to the point I couldn't let go at the gate when nilikuwa nimezoea.
Okay.
See, I'm breaking out to the point, nikifika class, I'm sitting with friends. I start crying when the teacher is talking.
Okay.
When someone is smiling, I wonder why are they smiling? I never had a reason of leaving. So I was telling some of my friends, Neza kuja kwenu leo. They wonder why do I need? You see them, they knew we are managed.
Yeah.
Nobody have ever known us. I come from home. They never knew I was struggling. They knew I'm managed the way I looked.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm telling my friends, should I go to your home? Number is up now. Is there any river out? I just wanted to drown.
Okay. So at that point, you even developed some suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was stressed out. But sasa yote msikuwa nimejua story ya depression and stuff. I think that was a depression state because I was in a period of denial every time. Instead of crying, I would postpone. Instead of speaking out, I could never speak out. Maana nilikuwa nimefocus sana na vitabu, but I was killing myself.
Okay.
So when nearing my final exam, now Satan comes again and slapped me. And that time is when I'm breaking more and more and more, and I couldn't even sit in class. Now teachers turned up again to be my parent. My teachers, there was a lady teacher, alikuja kujua. There was male teachers who came up and speak, and they helped me. Even when mom couldn't pay school fees, they could talk to the principal. Principal couldn't allow me to go because I was still among the top students. Hangeniruhusu. Unaona? So, hiyo period, this teacher ananita kunikalisha na that was the first time nimeka na mtu hivi. I'm telling her the way I exactly feel. And I'm feeling I don't want to live. I want to drown. I can't eat, I can't sleep.
Okay.
So she started telling me about praying and seeking God.
Okay.
And he started praying with healing, now unarudi sasa kwa ugonjwa hiyo ile. Mso umekuwa na stress time a long period. Now it is exam time, naanza kuwa sick. So I do my exam when I'm sick. I didn't perform well. Of course, I was supposed to score a B+ and above. I scored a B+. I was telling you, during that time, I've healed from depression.
Okay.
The teacher did not tell me that I was going through depression. That's why I couldn't stand anyone smiling. I couldn't stand someone talking to me in a peaceful way. Because at home things are bad. At school I'm seeing darkness. So I have overcome the period, I've performed. I'm still broken because I haven't reached my target. I wanted to become a pharmacist. I was much passionate in science.
Okay.
But then, still, who will pay the school fees? Mom. Mom was not working. Mom is broken to the point she cannot wake up again and stand and on her 2 feet and take another way. Every day she's remembering the pain.
Alright.
Physically and emotionally. Can you imagine you are in marriage and your husband is bringing another woman at your place and you have kids and then he is not even apologizing.
So you guys as children used to see that happen?
Yeah, we used to see that happen and that period we used to see it happen. We were all kids and nobody could fight that man. So that the whole period we are withstanding it. Mom is going through that psychological torture.
Yeah, the mental distress.
She's not okay. I can feel it. You know, Mom started being sick. She started developing high blood pressure, sometimes heart problems, sometimes ulcers.
Was she abused physically at any time?
You see, me have seen that man who calls himself my dad.
Okay.
Carrying panda chasing mom. I've also seen him alimpushia kikombe. Now that those are men have grown up still. I can generalize the men around using him. I've seen him beating mom, throwing things, chasing her. There is this point, I think maybe there is this point when they disagreed. Mom decided to go to church place, and then akakuja akanipata akaniambia, akaniuliza mama yuko wapi? Aliniambia kitu mbaya. This man told me he would rape me. I've never forgotten that.
Was he sober ama alikuwa?
It was during the day he wasn't drunk, and I cannot choose alcohol to be a reason of telling your own daughter you rape her just because you disagree with your wife. See?
So upon being told that statement, what did you do?
Nilishtuka sana, and then still I told mom. Yeah. But you see, I told her I was growing up being sick because of allergies. When you check on my skin, on my hands only, utapata niko na spots. I was allergic, so I had to go to several referral hospitals, and he used to take me. There is even a day he comes home, anapiga simu ili nisikie kusema alikuwa anapeleka mbwa fulani hospitali.
Mbwa ni wewe?
Yeah. You know, he never stopped pushing me and he never stopped. And I was wondering why me. Hiyo time sasa unajua sijajua Mungu vizuri. I'm just a Sunday school kid turning to youth. Alafu hiyo high school ndio amenitesa nimemaliza. So I need to go to college.
Before you move to college, ukiwa high school, pale before the day school, sasa ukiwa boarding, hauko unapewa pocket money ama uko unapewa do enough.
It was hard.
And it's something kwa sisi watu ambao ni young, it's a conversation ambayo inaendeleanga. Naonanga watu talk about how maybe kwa mind ya mzazi labda alikuwa anaonikiwa sawa. Kuna wengine labda hapo anapatiwa pesa sababu ya zile shida ziko nyumbani. Kuna wengine mzazi anakuwa tu kichwa ngumu, anakataa tu kumpea pocket money. Hiyo kukosa kupewa dai ilikuwa na effect gani wewe kusurvive shule?
then I felt like I lacked. I told you I have fever. Everywhere I go, I have fever. So I'm going to this school, and then when you perform, you're given money.
Okay.
Ile
pesa ya top 10 ile.
Yeah. And when you're the top girl, of course you get more money. So yote napata do na tunapelekwa retreat and stuff.
Wewe umekuja shule kuwaso le?
I felt so bad. But then sikongana do. Yes, sikongana do. Mama kinitumia 200. It will serve me for several weeks. Buy me a bread.
Right.
And that time I couldn't do a lot of school meals. No, I was surviving.
Kampo.
Surviving.
Na nakueleza kampo. Safari yako kuja kampo ilikuwaje?
So my brother turned up to my dad. He was saving his money to take himself to school, and then I came out tena nimepita na mimi siwezi hustle. Unaona hiyo time. So akasema he will hustle to pay my school fees so that nikimaliza can continue. Unaona? So that of course hayuko waje na mimi. Hapo itaka nipite. But still God is manifesting himself through my performance. I've done well, hata kama sio sana. I've tried. Nikaitoka.
Ulifanya KCSE mwaka gani?
2019.
Oh, 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, bro alikuwa amenunua ng'ombe, pia amekeep as much as he was working. So, akanilipia pia Karatina. Nilitoka Karatina, a course that I never wanted. So, sikumaliza kupata hiyo